she is going to introduce you to something very important, so take notes. She also needs about 8 to 12 minutes because she is going to teach us about how to use these orange flyers. I put it on orange paper tonight because of her speech, and I hope you can all take really, really good notes. Diana.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. How is everybody tonight?
Great.
Good.
Great.
I don't want to get my head caught. I'm going to play teacher tonight, so I'm going to do something a little bit different. I want everybody to be successful here at Queen City Toastmasters. I want you to utilize your time and talent to the best of your ability, so I'm going to do something a little bit different. I've had a lot of feedback and emails from folks saying that they've either had trouble getting into our Queen City Toastmasters website, either getting into logging in period, or moving around the agendas and our website. I wanted to take tonight to spend some time to teach some of you who may be new, or even a refresher for those of you who've been around a while and may not have logged in for a while, and just go over a few basic things. There's a whole lot that I could go over, but I've got a limited amount of time, so I'm just going to touch on the most important things tonight. And I may do another presentation / speech topic on a little bit more in-depth things, especially as a role of a Toastmaster later on down the road. But if you want to take notes, feel free. I'll take questions at the end. If you have any further concerns or comments or questions, we can address that after the meeting, because I don't want to take up any precious time of our other speakers. This is our website. If those of you who don't know, I have it added to my favorites. It's qctm.toastmastersclubs.org. It immediately pops up to our Welcome to Queen City Toastmasters homepage. This is what it looks like. Our beautiful picture that I think we should get updated, hint, hint, to maybe that's something we can do down the road. Our club officers, just some basic information about our website. And I will show something shortly, but we have, of course, I have my little pointer that I borrowed from Sydney the dog. She hasn't taken it yet. She'll be mad when she finds out. Here's a main menu that's available to everybody who's a member or non-member, and I'll go over that shortly. But if you are a member, this is the portion that you will probably spend about 98% of your time here under members only. You will know if you can get in or not. If you are a paid dues member, you should have access. If you don't, if you're not sure, if you have a concern, come talk to me after the meeting. If you're not sure if you're a dues paid member, come see me after the meeting. We need to talk. Because if I do not have you logged into our website, as I have to do by admin, then you will not be able to access the website. That's point number one. So as a new member, as most of you that are new, such as Amber, Sam, I've sent out emails saying, hey, welcome. Here's our link to our website. Please list as a favorite. Here's what you need to do to authenticate a login. Everybody's login is going to be their name. That's it, plain and simple. You don't have to create a login, but you do have to create a password. That's where I have to send you that information on how to authenticate a login password. If you've already done that, I won't go into that too much. Like I said, if you have problems, see me after the meeting. Now to log in, I'm just going to go ahead and log in under mine. This is where I think people have been having trouble. Type in your first name and a couple of initials of your last. If your name does not pop up, we have a problem. It has to pop up. That means you're in the directory of Queen City. Then you're in there. I'm going to type in password, and you must click on Login. Hopefully this won't take long. My connection's good. I'm going to show you. When you scroll down, you'll see I'm logged in, because it said log out as Diana, CL, and then members only. The beautiful thing I want to show you is I like to be a nerd and spy on people, because here you see member access login. You can see everybody who's logged in and when. 1 second ago. Warren, 1 minute ago. Tim, 1 hour ago. So this tells me, as VP of membership, who has logged in and who hasn't. Tim Small, 70 days. We need to talk to him. Colleen, and I'm not picking on anybody. Art, 11 days, that's not bad. See, this is what I like to do. I log in several times a week just because of the sheer fact that I'm VP of membership. I have to constantly update the directory, constantly upload new memberships. So that's something I want you guys to kind of look at. Just that's something that you notice first off. What I want to show you first, it doesn't matter if you're new or not. What I want to recommend is, if you haven't been in a while, or if you've never done this, go to edit your profile right away. Go tonight, go tomorrow. Click on this. Upload your photo, upload a little blip about yourself, because even if we know you, we want to know more about you. We want the new members, we want the guests to know who you are, what you're all about. All you have to do, it's so easy. You just click on edit your profile, and it's I hate to say dummy proof, it's foolproof. It takes you right through it. The only thing that I want to point out is make your profile public. This is to everybody that's a non-Queen City Toastmaster member. That first part I had shown, the homepage, I'll go back to it shortly. If you click public, then everybody who visits the website will be able to see your public profile. You can choose not to make it public, that's up to you. And of course, just plug in as little or as much information as you want. You can plug in your phone number. I've chosen to do that. I'm a minimalist. I have Facebook. I don't want to share it. I don't do Twitter, YouTube, and all that jazz. I just put in a really brief bio. But most importantly, do a photo. There are some pixel recommendations and limitations, so just keep that in mind. But put a photo so that we can see who you are, especially your members. And I'm kind of bad because I always know names, but I don't know faces. So if you put that in there, I can at least kind of associate names and faces, because I'm bad about that. So, and if I've been around for a while, at least that'll also help the newbies. Once you're done and you put everything in there, just hit save. That's it. When you're done, it'll take you to the top. See how it scrolls to the top? Success. It's been updated. Hit close. That's it. That's all you have to do to update your profile. Like I said, if you haven't done it at all, or you haven't done it in a while, go in there and do that right away. And then decide if you want it public or private. Let me show you real quick. Up here at Meet Our Members, under the main menu homepage, this is what everybody's going to see. You click on that, and this is what the public is going to see. If you've chosen to make yourself public. Not everybody. We only have a few people, but that's okay. So just go in there and decide what you want to do. The next thing that I want to show you is, under members only again, if you can see the arrow, club email addresses. I'm not going to name names, but we had somebody who was supposed to fulfill a role tonight that said, I don't have email addresses. Well, there's no excuse for that. You have members, you have a mass email blast right here. You click on it, it sends an email to everybody who's a Queen City Toastmaster member. Then you have one for just officers, and then you have one for individuals. That goes to, of course, the email that we have plugged in. That is our choice, of course, the email that we have chosen. And then you have some for guests. We do have guests in our directory that we have for membership. Something under that we have set for our admin. If we want our guests to have an email or blast sent out, we can choose that. Normally the others, I've never used former members contact or admin. I'm either there. But there is no excuse for this reason for anybody to say, I can't get in touch with anybody. So make sure you know that that is available to you under club email addresses. And of course, if you saw, that privatized all the email addresses. Another thing I want to show you is our private member directory very quickly. This is everybody that is a paid dues member at Queen City. As you can see, officers are first in rank. There's Tim, and you can see our beautiful photos. There's David, and my gorgeous picture. Adriana, where's your picture? And see, we've got everybody who is an officer first, according to rank. There's Art, his immediate past president. Then what you'll see is the A's. This is a little different under the directory. It doesn't go by last name, it is by first. So the directory is by alphabetical order by first name. This is another reason why you have no excuse, or anybody who does not have an excuse to say, I cannot get in touch with anybody. I cannot find a backup replacement for that role that I cannot fulfill. If you choose in your profile to put your phone number, it will show up here in this box wherever your name shows up. So that's up to you if you want to add a phone number. Thanks, Laura. So I could go on and on, but you get the idea. What I recommend is sometime when you have free time to go in and play around with the directory. Update your profile, go in and play around with the directory. To another important part, which I want to show everybody, is now the agendas. We're going to click on meeting agendas. This is pretty easy. It is to me because I'm used to it. but I'll show. And for those of you that already know how to do this, just see this as a refresher course. Just hang in there, bear with me, because I want everybody to have all the tools that they need to be successful. This agenda is, of course, for today, because we are on the most recent Toastmasters meeting, the second. For example, if you log in tomorrow, it's not going to show the second anymore. It's going to show the very next meeting, which is September 9th. So whenever you log in, it's going to show the most recent upcoming Toastmaster meeting. So it's always upcoming into the future. I'm going to play around with this since if that's fine with everybody, I don't think anybody cares. I'm going to play around with some of this. I'm going to use mine as an example. I'm going to take my role out. If there's a vacant role, this is what it's going to look like. It will have a nice little blue button that says, sign up. Speaker 2, that's what was me. Speaker 3 and Speaker 4 are both available. Let's say that week I want to do a speech. I think I'm going to sign up. Just click sign up. For the roles like taking topics, Toastmaster, ballot counter, it's all the same thing. That is even easier. That's only one button. You click on it to sign up, you're done. Your name populates, and you're good to go. The speeches are just a little bit different. It's not hard, it's just a little bit more in-depth. If my connection works. What it'll do is it'll pop up your name, and then it gives a drop-down, and it gives you all the list of every competent communicator, advanced communication, everything, all the projects in there, and you can select what project it is that you're speaking on. Then it gives you, if this works, I love how things, technology. Then what it does, it has a little box where it says, give a brief bio or an introduction. You can type whatever you want in there. You can give your title of your speech, or you can give a little note to, for example, here it is, I'm doing number 8. I'm doing it quickly. Get comfortable with visual aids. Speech title, just type it in. Talent. And then you see this box, speech introduction, or you can do extra notes. 9 to 11 minutes. You're not done. If you do not hit speech update details, it's not going to update. If you get out right now, everything's lost. It'll tell you your speech has been saved. Done. You're in, hit OK. That's it. What you need to do is I'll show you is this little drop down here for another agenda. You can see that there's agendas filled or available all the way through the end of the year. So these are available. They're not all filled. They're just open and out there. So if you have an idea of, let's say you want to be Toastmaster on 10/14, you just click on it. It'll pop up, and then you scroll down. There's no Toastmaster that day. Well, I want to do that. Sign up. And your name populates, and that's it. You're done. You're set. That's literally all there is to meeting agendas. It's that easy. There's a whole other series of, if you're actually a Toastmaster, there's a whole other set, and you have editing rights and all kinds of other things on the agenda that I could go into, but I'm not going to do that tonight. I'll do that another time. Sending out emails and all that. So that's just another evening. And there's one other thing I want to show you very quickly that you definitely want to utilize, which I discovered by playing around on this website. Member downloads. Under members only, there's also another link under the homepage at the top. But click on this and play around when you have time. This has a plethora of information about how to do an icebreaker, how to sign up for future roles, which I know we don't use that anymore, we have a different approach, but that is there for a resource. There is a grammarian sheet, timer sheet. There's all kinds of information, downloads, Word docs, and Excel spreadsheets that you can use and be prepared for your role for the next meeting coming up. If it's not there, there's one other place that you can check that I've discovered. Go under public downloads under main menu. You can see it right there. There's some items there that are not under the member only section. So just keep that in mind when you're playing around. When you click, you'll see other things. So I just encourage you all to take some time, set up your profile, sign up for agendas. If you have questions, ask me after the meeting. Look at the resources you have, because if you come in your grammarian and you think, well, I can't keep track of all this, it's right there. Play around, you'll find the sheet, print it off, and bring it to the next meeting, you're good to go. That's just really quick, in a nutshell, very fast, of how to maneuver through our website. And of course,